5.1. We're going to talk about rate of change and slope, and we're also going to pull in some material from 4.2. Right now we're going to skip chapter 4, but I am going to pull in a little bit of 4.2, which is talking about independent and dependent variables. So let's start there. In a relationship between variables, the dependent variable changes in response to another variable, which is the independent variable. So the dependent variable depends on the independent variable. So let's look at a real life situation here. For example, you're doing chores to earn an allowance. For each chore you do, you earn $3. So for each chore you do, that is the independent variable. So the amount of money you earn, that is the dependent variable. So the amount of money you earn depends on the number of chores you do. Okay, so that's just kind of a small example of independent variable and dependent variable in the real world. All right, so values of the independent variable are called the input. Values of the dependent variable are called the output. Usually when we're dealing with graphs and x and y's, the independent variable is the x. That's where we input, and the dependent variable is the y, or the output. Okay. Another example, rate of change shows the relationship between two changing quantities. When one quantity depends on the other, the following is true. Rate of change is the change in the dependent variable over the change in the independent variable. Anytime you see the word change, I want you to think subtract. So when we subtract the dependent variables over subtracting the independent variables, we get the rate of change, which is also called the slope. So slope on a graph is the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. You also know it as rise over run. And then here's our formula. Second y minus first y over second x minus first x. Now, I know that's not what that says. That says y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. But basically it's saying the second y, whatever the second y is written is, minus the first y over the second x minus the first x. Now it says where x sub 2 minus x sub 1 does not equal 0. If the denominator equals 0, then that would be undefined. Okay, and we will have a few of those. Okay. All right, so we're going to stop here on video 1 and continue at this example on video 2.